Hello guys, and welcome back to the farm. Today we are doing day 3, episode 3. We have 3 contracts up and working and our own field to gather. I have been putting in quite a bit of work cutting down trees. I've made quite a lot of money, despite the fact that it only says 63,000. The farm has undergone quite a few significant changes, which we will go over when it's a bit more daylight, because it's still quite dark even though it's 7 o'clock in the morning. But it is November, so we're in the winter time, so daylight is a bit short. But we have a lot of work to do, so we'll crack on. First up is the contract for field 8. This one is a ploughing contract. So I won't waste any more time talking away. Well, plenty of talking to go because we've got a lot of work to do today. So I'll shut up, put some music going, and you can enjoy the work at was it ×10 speed. So we'll speak again when contract 8 is complete. Before I go though, you will notice up in the top right hand side there is a new little bit of information on my HUD. I finally remembered to put the contract manager mod in so I can track the progress of all contracts on screen without having to go into the menus. I've been meaning to do that for days and I finally remembered to do it, so you can keep an eye on that as we progress through, although it'll go up really quick for you because obviously ×10 speed. So speak again when we're done. Okay, so that is field 8's ploughing contract completed, and that in 26,878. Thank you very much. And then we have a sowing contract for the same field, which we will accept. Drive this guy back to the farm, drop off the plough. And we are going to do field 1 fertilising because of our modded fertiliser. That'll only be 1 pass. Won't take very long at all. So there's no point in doing a sped up version for that. We will just quickly run through that one, and then this one can get put on his way seeding up this field again, while we are focusing on harvesting. We have a contract harvest and our own private field, field 13, which is wheat, I think it is, which is ready for harvest. Much needed. We need the wheat for the seed processing, and we badly need the straw for quite a few things. Our bees have been busy through the night. We've got several crates of honey waiting to go. I do know that there are a few boxes of flour up at the grain mill, ready to go. So we've got some pickup work to do as well if need be, but I'm quite happy to let that sit there for a little while and let it build up, because obviously the trailer can hold quite a few. Still need to paint in a road for this part. We don't need it needed, but for the look of the thing. And we've got decorations to put up here for the walls to match the other entrance, which is just over there, but I don't want to show that off too much because it's still quite dark. I'll wait until the sun comes up properly so we can see it in all its glory. Excuse me. We are probably gonna have trouble seeing the fertilizing range because of the darkness on this one. I'm hoping it illuminates well, but I'm gonna try and get this field done in a single pass, but we might need to go over it twice. It might be a little bit on the wide side, but we'll see. So let's give it a go. Yeah, there's no way we're seeing that. So we'll revert back to the menu view. Growth. Oh yeah, there we go, we're getting it. Perfect. So as long as we stay roughly on this line, we will fertilise both at the same time. Because we just can't see anything, it's way too dark. I do wish the mini-map would allow you to see that stuff. That would be really, really helpful, so you don't have to keep tabbing in and out like that. An interactive mini-map would be really good. When you get 3 different views of your mini-map, so having like this one up so that you can see the growth of each field, or even the square one so that you can see the growth of each field. It would just be a nice little feature. But not to be, unfortunately. So 94, 95, 96, pretty much ready to go, and done. There we go. A bit more money. Let's go into contracts, hand that one in. 9,720. That's it for the contract. Turn the map back to a decent view. So the basic plan of attack now is that we are going to set this guy up with the seeder, and he's going to go off and do field 8 while we focus on harvesting, and we will record that because we want to show off the X9. It's its first outing. Brand new tractor, obviously it's leased in, we don't own it yet, but we will. We will. We just need to save up a good chunk of money. And that is my next focus, because obviously the daily leasing costs for a combine harvester is really high. And we want that off our bill as quick as possible. So, yeah, we need to save up probably about 400,000 now. So let's do a quick check on this one, which is sowing, and it wants corn. We'll get him on his way, and then we'll set up for corn. Gone past it. There it is. See if we can hit some cars. No, although you don't want to do that because you can't knock them around. So we'll unfold this one. Stick it in behind the trees here so that they can get that pass out of the way first. And it shouldn't get hung up on anything. Although I'm sure the AI will find a good reason to screw something up. Back it up. And off he goes. Right, so we are going to go and pick up our wee little tractor. We've still got some wood chips in here, so we'll empty that out. I've been stripping trees away from the outer edges of the map on the land that we own. And this is our wheat field. This is what we're going to be focusing on. I won't bother unhooking the tree crusher front attachment because our pickup will be via trailer, so we have a harvester trailer. And we probably won't need this trailer to empty the combine because it's got such a large capacity that it should do the job quite nicely. But just in case, we will just park in here, shut off the engine, onto the combine. So this is the X9 John Deere modded version, so it's got a capacity of 250,000 litres. Very unlikely this field will yield that. And it's got the 15-metre header on it. Lots of illumination, so plenty of sight. I do believe we've set up a straw, so it will spit straw out in a neat little windrow for us. So we will set him going, and you can enjoy the show. So yeah, times 10 speed. I'll throw some decent music on, so enjoy that, and we'll speak again when this field is complete. Okay, that is field 13 harvested, and of course field 8 has completed its seed contract, so we will go and hand that in first. £30,656, and there's another fertilising contract, so we'll take that one. Money is rolling in now. This one has 120,325 litres of wheat. That's not bad for a first harvest. I'm quite impressed with that. Potatoes are nowhere near ready yet. So what we'll do is we'll drop some of this into the chickens to top up their food. Keep them well fed, keep the eggs flowing. And drop off the header first. We don't need to be monkeying this thing around. It's just going to get in the way. And we'll be switching headers anyway because we're going on to corn. Is it corn? Whatever the contract is, I'll have to look at it again in a second. Might be sunflower. We'll pick it up. I leased this one in yesterday. It's a very expensive header. It's 125,000 if you were to buy it outright, which we could actually do, but like I say, I want to buy the combine first. I think that's quite important when you consider we're also going to have to lease it in a potato harvester soon. So let's extend the pipe. On the drop point, there we go, and there we are. That's the chickens topped up. And we could drop some of this into the pigs, but to be honest, I don't want to. I want to get this into this building. I think it's far more important that we have seeds up and working than anything else. Or I could just drive into things and get stuck. Driving around with a combine is not the best idea in the world. It would have been better with a trailer. Wow, that's not very big. That is a tiny amount. Okay, what to do? I was expecting it to take a lot more than that. 98,000 litres of wheat left over, and nowhere really to put it. I think we should just make a mound. I don't like dropping things on the ground. It seems a bit of a waste, but it gets in the way. We'll do what we must. This shovel will obviously come in hugely handy here. That leaves us with 593. Let's go to the pigs and drop this off. I think they take wheat. Pretty certain they take wheat. As far as I'm aware, pigs will eat anything, so base food, grain, root crops. Yeah, wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soya, potatoes, sorghum, sugar beets. So, excuse me, choking to death today. So yeah, they'll take just about anything. So we'll drop this in. There we go, the grain is filling up nicely. So we'll bring the pipe in. Now this one is off to run a contract for field 17, if it doesn't get stuck in fences. Lots of silly mistakes today. Okay, so field 17 contract is corn. So yeah, corn to the selling station. Selling station central. So So we will unfold the header. Nice wide pickup. Check where we are. Okay, doing good. I'm taking to the furthest edge so that he'll finish closer to the farm, so less travel time when we're done. Probably won't fill the tank. We'll see, but I seriously doubt it. But it is quite a large field. It's much bigger than the one I ran. So we'll park him here for now. We'll come back to him. We will grab our JCB, fold the implement in, a little bit of housekeeping before we move on to the next contract. We've got to clean up our mess basically. So we'll drop the seeder off at the farm. And we will grab the fertilizer. But before we head off to the contract field, I will do, because we have daylight now, I will do us a quick farm tour so you can see what it is I've done while off camera. You see that the farm is really starting to take shape now. So all the trees are gone from the main farm area. The housing area and starting point, I suppose you could say, still needs work. We will sort all this out as time progresses. I actually ran out of money when I was working on it yesterday. We have the carpentry building, which we've seen before, up and working. The animals are all taking shape. They're all well fed. We've got a bit of manure in there, which we'll scoop out in a little bit. And the entranceway to the farm now has a stone wall. So we've got a proper entrance point. We will fit some lights onto this so that you can see it in the dark. Wide entrance area, so hopefully we won't get any trailers hooked up while trying to get in here. We will eventually put some cosmetic trees down so that it doesn't look quite so Spartan. The cow feed mixer is up and working. The cows are all fed. I placed in another pig barn ready to go for when the pigs start breeding, and we've laid in the outer wall for the other end of the farm. And this is our silos. These are mods, 1 million litres capacity per bin. We will store any excess crop into here. There will be more. Again, they're 40,000 a piece, and I just ran out of money. We are going to put several there, and we will probably put a few more somewhere else close by. So it will basically be 1 bin per crop. We will need to get conveyors to load and unload, which is fine, that's not a problem. And that's pretty much our farm as it stands. Lots of tree work on the outer edges of the map. Our forestry area is ready to go, but because the amount of trees on the map, I can't plant anything, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. Plenty of trees to cut down, so we'll keep the money flowing. We'll do this this fertilising contract on normal scale, simply because it just doesn't take very long with this machine. If we could get a single run off of this, I don't think we can. I think it's just going to be a little bit too long, too wide. Might be a close run thing. That is really close. It's getting it both sides. I think I got a funny feeling if I make a wrong step, I'm going to lose coverage on the opposite side. We're doing 60%. That display mod is actually coming in very handy. I'm regretting not picking that one up sooner. I think we might have to go back for that little bit I missed. Come on, 90. Ooh. Fantastic, there we go. One pass. So, and that contract in 20,286. We've got one current active contract, which is the harvesting. Obviously we will get more contracts for that field as we clear it, because it will probably want ploughing and fertilising and sowing. So plenty more work to come from there. But for the JCB, its next task is straw collection. We're going to want to gather up all the straw from our own field that we just harvested, and that's going to go. Actually, it's going to go various places. We've got. We have a need to. Well, we'll top up the animal bays just to make sure that they're nicely topped up, simply so that they don't run out of straw. The seed bin. The seed maker will want some of that for fertilizer, which will be good. We need that. We need lots and lots of fertilizer because we are going to start running out quite soon. And I would rather not buy it in if I can make it. So we'll grab the the Bergman. What was this one? The Shuttle 490S. This will act as a really good pickup. Huge capacity to it. Again, it's a mod, so not realistic at all. Lower the pickup. Right, so what we will do is, as usual, I will shut up. You'll enjoy this little work. It's actually quite a lot. It's quite a huge field. You'll enjoy this piece of work at ×10 speed. I'll throw in some music, and we'll speak again when I'm done gathering up all this straw. That is the straw collection for Field 13 completed, and wouldn't you know it, the heavens have opened. So we are thwarted in our plan for Field 17's contract. You don't harvest in the rain, you lose yield. So we'll leave that one for the next episode. What we will do is just ship this one back to the farm. I've topped up all the animals' bedding. We have filled up 300,000 litres into the biogas plant, so that'll be making us some money. 102,987 litres left. What we're going to do is, once I've wrapped this up, I'm going to buy in I'm going to buy in a conveyor for this one so that we can unload from a trailer straight into this bin, so that we can get grass, straw, silage, all of that coming straight out of the trailer, so that we don't need the bucket on a more consistent basis. But we do have 68,000 litres of cow feed in there ready to go, so the cows are well under control. I don't actually think they need food. No, they're all topped up, so we could fill that again without having to do anything, so that's really, really good. We've got some things to buy. We're going to need something to ship slurry, because obviously the pigs are producing a decent amount, and they're going to just get faster and faster and faster at that. And the cows are producing it. They won't start producing milk until they get older, so that's on the back burner. But to move the slurry, what do we need slurry for? Obviously the biogas will use slurry. It will use it for its individual one, which produces a small amount, but it also uses it for the silage, and you can mix it with straw to get a bigger amount as well. So yeah, we definitely want to get slurry up and working, and I'm pretty certain that something, yeah, there we go, seeds with slurry. So yeah, we need a slurry tanker. We've got 157,000, so let's see what we can do whilst we're here. First things first, belt systems. That one. That would be the perfect one for loading of the feed bins. It'll also be really good for the silos as well, but we'll get individual ones for the silos, and we'll only need one of those for the loading of the silo bins. Might as well buy that while we're at it, because we're going to use it a lot, I think. And then slurry. Slurry, there we are, slurry tankers. Well, we don't want spreaders, because we're not going to be spreading it on the field. That's for the saddle track. I would love to use the saddle track for this. I think it'd be fantastic, but that's a little bit outside of my price range for now. We're not dealing with huge numbers. I'm not overly keen on using the spinning axle. That can be a bit problematic. We do have the trailer, but we'd need a truck for that. So 30,000 litres, and that's 30,000 litres. I don't have any other mods. Let's just look at truck trailers, see if it's worthwhile us getting a truck. Well, the big Super B would be the most obvious choice. That would give us 4 individual bins holding almost 800,000 litres. or you could buy them separately, which would actually cost you more. So we could aim for the Super B. I mean, it carries everything as far as I can see. I think it might be missing grape. It's got olive, but yeah, it's not. It doesn't carry grape. But that's not a problem. It seems to carry everything else, so it would be highly useful. The Load King Super B distinction, but I can't say we can realistically buy that right now. So what we'll do is we'll lease in this one, which is the Super Sys 800. It's a tiny little thing, 8,200 litres capacity. That will enable us to start moving slurry around. So we'll lease that. It won't cost us very much per day. So yeah, there we go. We will wrap this up here. I've got a lot of work to do to prepare for the next episode. When you join me next, I'll have it all in place and set up, and we'll go over what it is we're going to do, and hopefully we'll be past this rain, which is a real pain. It's cut my plans short, but never mind. We can't play with the weather, unfortunately. So, thank you all very much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, a thumbs up would be hugely appreciated. If you've got comments, feel free to leave them, good or bad, up to you. Questions are always welcome. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. And other than that, I will see you all in the next one. Take care.